Hello everybody and welcome to my weekly What Sold videos. I do these videos every Friday. I let you know what I sold on all of the various platforms that I sell on. Those include eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Tradesy, Facebook Marketplace, and ThredUp. Every once in a while I just have a couple of sales in person or off platform, so I usually try to tell you guys those too. If you don't know me, I go by the Canary Closet on all of my socials, so I'm super excited to get into this and let you know what sold for me. I'm still using the strategy of free shipping on eBay and Mercari. My Mercari sales were up this week, so I don't know if that's why. I'm also pricing $4 or $5 above the average selling price based on either my research or what eBay and Poshmark tells me what things are selling for. So I feel like I'm selling things maybe a little bit lower than I normally would, but I'm making more sales, and all together it's been making me more money. My pending balance on Poshmark has been over 1K pretty much all week, and that's a goal that I have. My eBay payouts have been higher, so that works for me. I know in last week's video I was talking with a viewer about that a little bit in the comments, and it was really nice to be able to chat about that. So make sure you guys, if you ever have opinions, even if they're different than mine, just leave it in the comments down below. I don't really care if people think differently than me or have different opinions. I mean, as long as you're not being like crazy rude or cussing, like, I don't care. I'll talk to you about it. So yeah, so that's my strategy. That's what's working for me. I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the like button down below. I'm trying to grow my channel, so every thumbs up, every comment, every interaction helps. And if you like this, please go ahead and share it maybe on your social media or post it on your Instagram. That would really help me out, and I appreciate it. So we are going to get into the sales. Should I do the best one first or last? I think we should just do it first. A lot of people make you wait till the end of the video to say something exciting, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it first. And you know what it was? It was a pair of Fendi shoes. Now, how I got these was from The RealReal, and I don't normally look on The RealReal, but Jack Valentine from Flipped Thrift does a lot, and he posts sometimes in his stories of some really good deals that he's seeing that could be good for resale. And he posted these Fendi shoes a while back, I think for $70. So I was kind of nervous. I do pay up sometimes, but I don't usually pay up that much. But I was like, okay, I've never sold Fendi before. This could be like really cool. So I bought them for $70, and then they sold this week on Tradesy for $200. So that was amazing. They were really cool design, very unique and interesting. They were a size 6, so they were smaller. Great sale those days. I'm actually shipping those out this week. I packaged them super nice, more than I normally do. I normally don't really package stuff that great. Like, I have like little thank you stickers that I get from Amazon, and I do have business cards, although now, since my old Instagram is hacked, like, I've given up, but it has my old Instagram on there, so I'm having to cross out the, because now it's just Canary Closet, if you're wondering. So whenever I order my next ones, I'll have to change that. Yeah, but I usually do thank you card, like the business card, a thank you sticker, and then I just put it in the mailer. I do have them usually, though, in plastic poly mailers or twist tie bread bags. That's kind of how I package my items and keep them protected. So it's not just the clothes in the mailer, but I don't really put a ton into it. Oh, hi, Ryan. Want to come say hi? Oh, no, Ellie's attacking the cat. Come on, Ryan, come say hi. You haven't been on the videos for a while. I tried to get Ryan to come in the other day and get in with his haul, but he didn't want to. Ryan just woke up. He's got something to ship, I guess. He's got to get this stuff packaged up, and he's leaving Sunday for a missions trip, so. Okay, well, if you need to sit down here, just let me know, and I can pause my video, but I'll just keep making it. What'd you sell? Tell him what you sold. It's okay. Sold video. Ryan had a few sales this week. Well, for a little while he was gone in Colorado with his friend. Now he's leaving again for a mission trip, so he hasn't been able to list regularly, but
I sold some I think, leggings.
Here he is.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, can?
Yeah,
on eBay,
green leggings,
right?
On eBay. And I think I may have sold, I think so. No, I didn't sell it in Poshmark.
Oh. So he has one eBay sale to ship. Ryan still has, what, around 300 listings?
On eBay, yeah, I almost.
Yeah, around 300. So normally he sells, I feel like, 1 or 2 a day when he's listing regularly. It's just been hard in the summer with his trips and stuff. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to keep making my video, and you can just get your stuff, and then whenever you need to sit down here to ship, you can. Okay, so I guess let's go through, maybe I'll go through my ThredUp sales next. So I sold this Brooks Brothers 346 wool blazer for $100.99. That gave me a payout of $60.80. I've sent Brooks Brothers in once before and it did pretty well. I don't know if like the regular shirts and pants would do that well, but this blazer did. So that was good. This Free People long sleeve blouse only sold for $36.99. I got a payout of $6.96. I was just kind of testing out Free People. I feel like the dresses do the best on there for Free People. Already found them, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay, time out. I'm going to let Ryan ship this and then I'll come back.
Well, here's a issue that we have with our old computer. Every once in a while, you have to completely restart because it says force quit. So that's great.
Anybody have any tips on that? It's an old MacBook.
Everyone's tips is just going to be like, get a new computer. Oh yeah, you can only hold the button now. Forgot about that.
Okay, I'm back. ThredUp. Not Your Daughter's jeans sold for $80.99. I'm getting a payout of $23.62. I sold these Liverpool Los Angeles jeggings. I don't know where these came from. Maybe a ThredUp box. They sold for $35.99. I got a payout of $6.54. Next was this Fossil wristlet, sold for $60.99. I got a payout of $17.86. I sold this Lucky Brand short sleeve t-shirt for $33.99. I got a payout of $7.48. I had these Topshop denim shorts. This was the most recent box that got processed for me. They sold for by the full asking price of $47.99. I got a payout of $13.92. Honestly, if I would have sold them myself, I probably would have got a similar payout. And so this was great because I didn't have to do any work. Next was an Anthropologie sleeveless blouse, sold for $57.99. I got a payout of $20.19. Like, I would never be able to sell an Anthropologie tank top for $58. I don't know how ThredUp does it. Next was an SLNY casual dress. This came to me free from a friend. Sold for $40.99. I got a payout of $10.46. So that's it for my ThredUp sales. Let's move on to Mercari. First was this Affliction black, white, reversible embroidered shirt. I got this at a garage sale for $1 and it sold for $26. Next is a pair of Adidas Originals men's black sweatpants. Sold for $28. I sold this Aloe Yoga gray sweater tunic for $31. Next was an Orange Theory fitness white pullover sweatshirt. If you ever see things from fitness places like that, Pure Barre, and stuff like that, some people still really like their merch, so I would pick it up. It sold fairly quickly within a couple weeks for $25. I sold this Athleta Space Dye Skort for $22. Next was a pair of Patagonia gray organic cotton shorts for $22. This Affliction white shirt sold for $30, full asking price. Next was a brand Chula. I don't know what these are. They're like a off-brand Birkenstock. They came to me in a ThredUp shoe rescue box, and they sold for $24. I sold this Hurley Relaxed Fit solid red short sleeve shirt. This was my husband's. He didn't really like it anymore, and that sold for $12. And then I sold these Justin Brown animal print Western boots for $46. So for me, that's pretty good for Mercari. I feel like I usually only have like around a handful of sales, so that's better. Let's go on to eBay. I just actually made a sale while I was getting inventory when Ryan was shipping over here. So I'll go ahead, I guess, and just tell you that. It was an offer that came to me for $42 for a pair of FitFlop. They were the Verna sandals, and they were size 6. $42, that's great. Remember, though, you will see on the screen if these included shipping or not. Next was a pair of Adidas men's sport tights. They were red, and they sold for $22.30. I'm trying to go through and click on my actual listing because, as you can see here, it says $27.88. If that focuses, but if you click on the listing, you will see what they actually sold for was that, because if I have like a 20% off sale or something, that's kind of where that comes into play. So next was a Pottery Barn ivory fall winter robe. This sold for $15. I had this for a long time. I had a couple of flaws, so I'm glad to see that go. Next was a Torrid 4X ivory cream lace inset baby doll top. This sold for $20.70. Within a couple of days. I also sold this Torrid slate gray chalice short sleeve plus size top in a size 2X for $20, but I went to look for it in my inventory and it wasn't there. So I messaged the buyer. Usually I just say something like, I went to look for this in my inventory. I think I might have sold this on a different platform and forgot to delete it off of eBay. Would you like to pick out something else in my store of similar value? Otherwise, if you want, I could just cancel. So she ended up choosing a Torrid dress that I had, and it was listed for a similar price, so I went ahead and just exchanged that for her. So that was great. If they don't, I just pushed cancel, but I make sure I click buyer asked to cancel, because otherwise, if you cancel too many, you're going to get like possibly suspended on eBay, or like you can't list for a few days, so you don't want to have too many cancellations. Next is a pair of American Eagle distressed high-rise jeggings in a size 10 for $20. I sold this Victoria's Secret plaid lined perfect coverage bra for $17. These were a pair of Allegria Cara leopard clogs animal print and they sold for $30. I've been trying to go every night and look at my things that are just getting ready to end, go back through, maybe lower the price and change it so I have free shipping, and I am making some sales that way. This was one of them. Next is a pair of Can high-rise curvy dark ripped cropped jeans, and they sold for $20. I sold these Athleta black stellar tights in a size medium for $32. Next was a soft surroundings open kimono wool blend in a size small medium, and that sold for $23. I sold this Eileen Fisher purple boxy short sleeve career top for $22. Next was a Tempo Paris open linen top. I don't know this brand at all, but it was linen and I thought I would try it out, and it sold for $30. I sold these Vans aqua teal low top sneakers. These came to me recently in a ThredUp shoe rescue box, and they sold for $20.70. Next was the brand Picolinos. These were the Porto Vallarta closed toe T-strap sandals in a size 36, and they sold for my full asking price minus the coupon that I had going. They sold for $28.70. I sold this Ralph Lauren 100% linen orange long sleeve top in a size 1X. This was an item that I had recently relisted and went back and put free shipping on it. It sold for $23.10 quickly after I did that. I sold this Catherine's white gold casual plus size top in a 3X for $18. Next was a cabbie top. It was a sleeveless Seeing Spots animal print. This sold very quickly for $17. Next was a Coach purse. This came to me in a ThredUp rescue box recently. It was an Audrey blue fabric tote bag, and it sold for $50 plus shipping. I just saw that I sold this Torrid tank top, and it says I never shipped it. Oh my gosh, that was from June 19th. But they just paid on June 23rd. Okay, never mind. Today is June 23rd, I think. Is it? No, it's the 24th. Okay, they finally just paid yesterday, so I'm good. It says shipment overdue, but they just paid yesterday, and I have 1-day shipping, so I don't know what that's about. Anyway, Torrid floral print layered chiffon crochet tank top sold for $17. Next was a pair of Merrill Boulder men's hiking boots. These sold for $47, and they sold very quickly. I sold this Roar black white embroidered short sleeve button-up shirt. This was also from that same garage sale. I got it for $1, and it sold for $20. Next was the brand, I don't know, Howiko. Never heard of it. It was made in Scotland. It was a cream cashmere cardigan sweater. It sold very quickly for $34. I sold this Soft Surroundings Muse kimono topper for $20. Next is a pair of Valentino's white silver rock stud casual sneakers. I had these for a little while. They came to me in a ThredUp designer box. They were in a size 5.5, so I think that's why they took so long to sell, and they sold for $70. These Keens sold super quickly. They were teal, closed-toed, like flip-flops, and they sold for $35. Next was a Ming Wang animal print open cardigan sweater. This was in a size 1X. With this brand, plus size does better. Sold for $40.70. I sold these Zaya Active hot pink crop yoga running leggings for $24. Next was a Cabbie electric blouse. It was blue and white floral, sleeveless, sold very quickly for $21. Next was the brand City Chic. It was a floral long sleeve maxi dress in a plus size 22, and that sold for $20. Another Catherine's item. This was a purple oversized career business top, and it sold for $18. I sold this Eileen Fisher women's brown wool open cardigan sweater for $24.64. Next was a pair of men's Polo Ralph Lauren orange floral swim trunks in a size medium. These sold for $20. Some of these men's items, I will ask my brother, and sometimes he just doesn't want stuff. He's a lot more picky than I am, so I'll just sell it still sometimes. Okay, and that's it for eBay. So pretty great sales on eBay. Let's go into Poshmark. Of course, even with everything going on, I'm still making the most sales on Poshmark, so that's great. First was a pair of Judy Blue jeans. Like I said before, Judy Blue always sells super quick to me and goes out of my closet fast. These were the button fly high-rise medium casual skinny jeans in a size 30, and they sold for $25. Next was a pair of Spanx faux leather leggings, but my title was literally Spanx. So I'm still messing around with titles. Every other day, I'm either doing simple or I'm doing full keyword, and I'm just switching every other day. And I don't know, I guess it's working. If you guys mess with your titles at all, yeah, all I wrote was Spanx, and it sold within a couple of days for $42. So that was great. Next was kind of a spoiler alert because I haven't put out this video yet. It was a pair of Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star Platform Cold Fusion sneakers. They sold for $51. That is a video I am putting out probably midweek, so I guess you get one pair of shoes that was in there, but you'll have to make sure that you come back and watch that. Anyway, that was a great sale. Anthropologie Mauve Neon Ribbed Mock Neck Sleeveless Tank Top sold for $17, super quick. Next was that Nike Floral Short Sleeve Top I had in my latest haul video. If you didn't watch that, I'll link that up here. And the title for that was Nike. I'll show you so you can see I'm not lying. That's how it sold. Don't know. Rails Gracie Leopard Print Wool and Cashmere V-neck red sweater sold for $22. Next was an Anthropologie Mauve Black Floral Kick Flare Pants. These sold super quick and they sold for $45, so that's great. Not much Anthropologie is selling for me that high anymore. These I think must have been a recent style. Next, this was a pair of J. Jill plus size pants. They were linen, and my title was Linen Pants, and they sold for $25. Next was a pair of Judy Blue jeans. That was my title. They were in a size 18 wide, and they sold for $29. Next was a pair of cut from the cloth straight leg distressed mid-rise casual jeans in a size 10, and they sold for $17. I'm starting to experiment with selling cut from the cloth in Not Your Daughter's jeans myself and seeing how they do. I think they're going to sell around that $15, $20 range, so those ones did sell really fast. Next is a pair of J. Jill pants. These were new with tags, Pima cotton plus size. They sold for $24. This Polo Ralph Lauren hoodie was a men's size XXL. It had some spots. Still sold within a couple of days for $24, so don't be afraid to list things with flaws. Next was a pair of James Purse leggings, which I've never seen. My title was Navy Leggings, and that's how they sold, and they sold for $18. Next was a pair of Lululemon Women's Ruby Stretch 23-inch Time to Sweat Crop Capri legging. So you can see sometimes I'm still doing those titles. These ones sold really quick for $29. Another pair of Judy Blue jeans. These were the Bowie jeans, size 27, sold for $22. Can Black Skinny jeans, size 30, sold for $25. Levi's 311 Shaping Skinny jeans, size 31, black. They sold for $16. A pair of Crocs. I really like to sell Crocs. These were a black rubber slide slip-on comfort shoes. I didn't have the style name. I don't know why I didn't look them up. I usually do. They sold for $25. A pair of Brooks Glycerin 18 purple running shoes sold for $38. Next was an airy white cutoff drawstring summer shorts, only sold for $8. I was experimenting with some airy shorts at the beginning of the summer. Not really working out. Next was an Urban Outfitters Out From Under JoJo Thermal. This only sold for $9. I had that for like a long time. These Adidas Originals pants sold really quick, and that was my title, Adidas Originals. They were a cargo loose fit pants, and they sold for $20. Next was a pair of Ms. Moo's heels. They were the Parson, and they were red wedge leather. They sold for $25. This next item was a cabbie top. That was my title. It looks like it's yellow floral, sold for $15. I sold these Ralph Lauren Collection black leather tall riding boots. I had these from a consignment store a while back, and they sold for $101. Looks like I got a 5-star rating. I actually never pay attention to that. Is that like being a bad reseller? The only time I look at it is when I'm going through my sales. Like, I don't look when people give me a rating of what they said, because I still get my money no matter what they rate me. So, okay, American Eagle dark wash distressed high-rise jegging size 4 sold for $19. Madewell jeans, that was my title. I don't know what style these were. I think the demi boot. They sold for $19. New halogen multicolor stripe super soft pullover sweater sold for $12. Barefoot Dreams Cozy Chic Hooded Lounge Robe sold for $35. Offline by Aerie Purple Tie-Dye High-Rise Leggings sold for $10. Ms. Moo's Shoes, that was my title. These were some blue suede ones that I think I received in a ThredUp rescue box, and they sold for $32. Next was a Bowden Sleeveless Pattern Shell Top. It only sold for $11. I think I had it listed for $18, but somebody offered me something like right away. I'm like, who cares? So I just took it and like tripled my money. Next was a Vintage Polo Jeans Company Gray Short Sleeve Crop Top. That sold for $17. I sold this DKNY Knit Gray Pencil Skirt, which I never would have picked up at a thrift store, but it came to me in a ThredUp rescue box. So I went ahead and listed it, and it sold for $18. Next was a pair of Hatch Maternity Corduroys. Super exciting. I hardly ever find Hatch, but it is a Bolo brand for maternity. If you ever see it, make sure you pick it up. That sold for $50, so super exciting there. Next was a pair of Urban Outfitters BDG jeans. They were high-rise baggy fit, and they sold for $22. And I think that's it for Poshmark, guys. That is all my sales. Like I said, great sales week. I'm super excited. We just bought our plane tickets for Disney, so that put my account really, really low again, but that's okay. So we're going to be leaving at the end of October and going through early November. We're going to Universal and Disney, taking my nephew. He's never been. It's his 18th birthday, so usually for my nieces and nephews, I take them out for an experience rather than give them a present. Typically, it'll be like an arcade or a movie or maybe like a local water park or something like that, but since it's his 18th birthday, I wanted to do something big. And what's bigger than Disney? So super excited. We're also going to the Universal Halloween Horror Nights, which my nephew is a freak about Halloween and like horror movies. So he is super excited for that. That's going to be so much fun. So yeah, that's where my reselling money went recently. So if you bought anything from me recently, you just helped me buy plane tickets. They were expensive. They were a little over $400, but people said that's cheap nowadays. So I just bought them. I did go through Southwest, and if we see cheaper prices in the future, we can get like a flight credit, but you have to use it within a certain amount of time, so we'll see about that. I'm trying to think if there's any more life updates. Ryan's joining the volleyball team that I'm coaching for the boys. I'm so excited. We are starting our practices for the boys in August, and then I will start my girls in mid-August. So that's coming up. We are doing camps, clinics, fundraisers. Super exciting. Other than that, we're still working on the house. We haven't been painting recently, so I don't have any updates with you for that because we still don't have money from our old house yet. We're supposed to be getting a check on Monday. Finally, it's coming through. It was supposed to be today. Now we have to wait for Monday. That just made a huge crack in my neck. Okay, if you're over 40, do you feel like you have a hard time recovering from pains? Literally yesterday, I sneezed hard, and now the top of my back hurts. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Pathetic.
I'm getting old. So I'm like doing stretches every morning like a grandma, but I'm like, I have to. I don't know. I'm trying out Pilates to see if I might like that as like a exercise. I used to lift and I like that, but I don't know. I just feel like now I just want to like, I don't care about being super like fit, but I don't want to be like out of shape or like not flexible and like not be able to do things when I get old. So I'm trying Pilates. Anyway, okay, that's enough of the rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you didn't yet, give it a thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys soon again. Sunday, I have a collaboration video coming up with Kelly Schaffner. We are doing a ThredUp shoe rescue box. See which box is better, so make sure you come back and watch that. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.